Good morning, guys. We are going on a very fun and exciting little day trip today. I'm a huge fan of Bridgerton, and I was looking up all the different filming locations here in London. Well, here in England, I should say, to see if I could visit them. I've been wanting to go to the different Harry Potter and Bridgerton filming locations around here, because when else would I do that? And I'm obsessed with both. I am going to the Queen's Palace today, where they filmed a lot of the show, mostly the exterior of it. The interior, they used lots of different palaces around England, but this is the Hampton Court Palace. It is about an hour away from central London, where I am now. Honestly, a very dreary day out, so I'm hoping that doesn't put a damper on the day. It is supposed to rain at some point, but hopefully it'll hold out to get some photos from the outside. I also was doing a lot of research, and the inside is super cool because it's King Henry VIII's palace, I believe. So a lot of history there. There's Anne Boleyn, there's all of his other wives, and all the stories there. So I think it'll just be a really fun and interesting and very historical day. I will learn a lot for sure. I'm getting a bit of a later start to the day than I wanted to because I did my hair and my makeup and all that stuff. So that took longer than you would expect. It's nearly 11, so I probably won't get there until noonish, which is when it's supposed to start raining. I'm excited to take you guys along with me because I want to start exploring more of England, to go on little day trips and stuff like that, and be okay doing things alone. I've honestly been very independent the last weekish, I feel like. I've been kind of craving doing things alone, so this is really interesting. I feel like I've never been this way before. So yesterday I had a solo day. I went to Hampstead Heath. What am I saying? I went to Highgate, and so I went to the Queen's Wood and Highgate and walked around that greenery and went to a cafe and stuff. So that was my solo date yesterday, and this is today. Let's do it. Okay, I'm on the train. Sneaky little vlog before people get here. But I just barely missed it. There was one at 11:27 and I got here at 11:28, 29. So that was unfortunate. But now it's leaving at 11:57. So we're chilling. It'll probably take half an hour, 45 minutes. And I'm just gonna chill and wait. Another thing I meant to mention is that today, or this weekend, is actually a half marathon 10K weekend. So I was a little bit nervous for what that might mean because it's around the palace, but so far so good. It's completely separate, everything's open. There's just a lot of runners walking around now, but yeah, everything's open and it's so pretty. It's too bad that the tulips aren't blooming yet. The festival starts in a month for the tulips. Guys, I'm literally just wandering aimlessly. I have no idea where I'm going. I see an alleyway. I walk down it. Where am I going right now? I don't know. Okay, I'm back where I started. I finally got an audio guide because I was just walking through blind, as we saw, literally just going in circles. Ended up in the kitchens, and they were doing a quill writing lesson, so I waited in line, but then he remade one right before I went, so I was standing there for 20 minutes as he talked about it, which was interesting, but I was I'm stuck here. And then I wrote my name in 5 seconds and left. And I got a postcard, but now I'm probably gonna hit the apartments and learn some things about that, because this thing is fully touchscreen, everything. I want to see the chapel, and then outside there's some different palaces. There's the ones that they actually use to film more so for Bridgerton that I want to see, because the exterior that I already looked at isn't the exact one that they use in most of their scenes. They use it for some, but not like the iconic outside that I know. That's the plan. I'll need to eat soon. I'm enjoying myself and I'm feeling very brave. I'm filming in public. And the guy at the thing said, "You're very brave for traveling alone." So I'm like, thank you. That's the update. Okay guys, I did it. I finally found the correct place where they filmed it, the Privy Gardens. However, I am so hungry I could pass out. So I'm gonna get some photos, get some food. But I need to find some like young girl to take some photos of me, and I haven't spotted any good ones that are like already taking photos. I don't want to just like stop someone who's listening to their audiobook, but I might have to. Oh, audio guide. I'm stressed. Of course, the second I get out here, it starts to drizzle, but I think I have my target. I see her, so I'm gonna try to get through. Okay guys, I got back, showered and whatnot. So now we're just gonna have a cozy evening because it has started to rain and it's very dreary. First off, I figured I could show you the little souvenirs I got. Pretty much nothing. Maybe some things I could scrapbook with and just that type of thing. Of course, just like a map and whatever this is. And then I got this postcard. So that was really pretty, just, you know, a view of the castle. I have a plan with this. So it was from the needlepoint shop, where apparently they teach classes and stuff. So this little embroidered square they had on display, I can put an image right here of what they did, but they had this cut out in a little gold frame and I thought it was really cute. I wanted to buy it in the frame, but it wasn't for sale. So they said that I could recreate it and I thought this was perfect. It's a really pretty light pink, which is my favorite color. So hopefully I'll follow through and do that. If not, it's just a cute card. This last thing is not for me. Look, it's the new little bumblebee jelly cat. They had not that many jelly cats actually in their gift shop. This was one of them. And I was shocked because my friend Gracie, she said if she would get any jelly cat, it would be this one. In like a hypothetical scenario, she basically said that she won't buy anymore unless it's this one. So I saw it and had to get it for her. It's so cute. And it's like sold out everywhere. You can't get it online, you can't get it anywhere. So what are the odds it was there? And it was making me think of the whole bee situation in Bridgerton, of how prevalent bees are in Kate and Anthony's season. So I thought it was very fitting, you know, especially since that's my absolute favorite season that they've made so far is Kate and Anthony's, which I'm going to watch tonight because I just need to. I need to have a cozy little evening. I'll just watch the ones where Hampton Court Palace is very prevalent, which is more towards the end when the Queen is hosting events and a wedding. Yeah, overall, I'm glad that I went. I didn't realize that this was also the open garden day, so the gardens were free to the public. But I would have wanted to go into the palace anyways, so I didn't waste my money. That's good to know, I guess. Definitely because of the half marathon, you know, the fans had to go into the gardens to get there, so they just made the gardens open. The only downside to doing this alone was not getting photos, because I really wanted to get some cute photos of me there because it's an iconic movie set and filming set, and I only got a few, and I asked like a few different people, but it was just hard. I feel like there weren't good candidates for taking photos. There's a lot of older people. I feel like I haven't had this issue on any of my trips so far. We've always been able to find good candidates to take like group photos or whatnot, but it was a really interesting demographic at the castle today. It was a lot of young kids and families and older people. There weren't people my age, let alone solo people my age. Yeah, having someone else there with me would have made it a lot easier and less stressful and less awkward. I'm proud of myself for going. The cafe ended up closing when I tried to get there, so I just got a little panini at the cafe at the train station, and it was not good. So I was really hungry because I'd only had my breakfast and then some granola bars throughout the day because I thought I would be getting a full meal there. Keep that in mind next time. The cafe closed at 3 and then the castle closed at 4, which overall I think is a little bit early, but regardless, I had plenty of time there. I hope to go on more little day trips like this. I was doing some research on the train ride back of tulip festivals and tulip things because Hampton Court Palace has a big tulip festival they put on, but I wouldn't want to go back just for that. So then I went down a rabbit hole then looking for other tulip places to see or tulip festivals. Maybe I'll do that next, but I also really want to go to the Cotswolds, to the Harry Potter locations. That was my other place I was thinking of going today, but it would have been £100 round trip just to get a train, not including anything else. So that seemed a little insane to me, especially since that's more than my flights to other countries in Europe. I just couldn't justify that. So maybe that's something I plan ahead and do, or I could do it more as if I looked on TripAdvisor or something with a tour group where you go and see multiple things. That might end up being cheaper than trying to get around by myself with public transit. I'll have to look into that and plan it out, but I'm running out of weekends and I'm stressed because there's so much I want to do and so little time. I hope you guys enjoyed, especially if you love Bridgerton as much as I do, and definitely would recommend visiting. Anyways, I will see you guys next time, and we will definitely be getting up to more things in London, so stay tuned.